Hi, welcome to product review and tutorial by Robojax. In this video we're going to do the review of this Vtech 4 handset cordless digital answering system. This is sold with 2, 3, 4 up to 5 handsets, and each can be used for different rooms or maybe in business. I'm going to explain this fully. For the first time, please watch it fully so you can see all the features, but if you want to come back, then use chapters so you can go to different section of the video. And here number 6, 5, 4, click on this area of the player so you can see all the chapters. On your mobile device you will see the menu. When you touch it, you'll see all the chapters, and then click to move to that section of the video. To get this phone with 4 color, it will be about $72 US. So the 2 handset is around $58. If you just want the base 1 handset, $29. And if you purchase this from Amazon Canada, as you can see, I've purchased it. This is for $125. I bought it for about $120. The price changes, but this is a highly rated phone. Please purchase it from the link provided in the description, so it will help me. So this is a Vtech phone with a maximum of 5 handsets, and the model is CS6529-4. when you have 4 handsets, and you can have either one gray color or multiple color on the same set. So this 4 refers to 4, and if you have 3, so you will have something like 3, and the 2 will be like this. Let's now open the box and see what we have. Quick starter guide. Record some important information like number of rings, start recording, abridged user manual. This is not full. The 4 handsets in here: blue, silver, red, green. So these are wall chargers. 5 volts, 400 milliampere handset, and here for each we have separate same color base, and here the base for the red. Here is the main base, wall jack wire, and the green. And here we have the battery for each phone and the battery cover. The battery is nickel metal hydrate, 2.4 volts, 300 milliampere hour. And then we have the wall mount. To insert the battery, we just connect the connector. You can't go wrong. And put it like this. The connector is on this side, and then just put the cover. Make sure there is no gap. So this is perfect. And here for the base, we will connect the phone jack one side. We will connect one phone jack in here, and the other side will be connected to the wall. For the charger, we will connect this to the power, and it will be connected at this point. And then pass it through this so it can hold it for you securely. Like that. And this phone, this wire as well, you can pass it like this, and then it will be secured. And here now it shows 0, that is number of messages. There is no message, and here 4-way button, skip, repeat, delete, play and stop.
Time and day not set. You have no message.
And we have 4 push buttons here. It says find handset. When I press it, it will find the handset, which I'm going to test it. With this, we can set the volume.
Bass ringer is off.
Now bass ringer is off. Otherwise, you can set whatever volume level we want. And then here, answer on and off.
Calls will not be answered. Calls will be answered. Calls will not be answered.
So the sound, this sounds the same as AT&T. And here now it shows the battery is being charged, like that. Now let me show you to set the date and time. So the screen came automatically, but I can skip. So you are not worried about it. We press menu and then go down, answering system, directory, caller ID, ringer, set date and time, and then press menu again. Now here, this is the month. You can go up and down. And then once you're okay with it, press this menu again. Now day. And then press this menu again. Year. '21. And then hour. 8:17. I'm just pressing up. And here, AM, PM. Done. To exit, just press this off or cancel to exit. And let me go through the menu. So when you press this menu, you will see the text. That's the option that you have, play messages.
You have no message.
And we can go with the arrow up and down, select other option. It says answering system. So I press this, it goes to answering system. And then we have announcement. And then you can go up and down, which I'm going to give you later on practical example. Delete all old, record memo, answer on and off, system, answering system setup. So in this menu, again, if I select it, we have more option. To go back, we press this button, it goes one step back. If I press it again, it goes back here. And then I can go down directory, the same with selected. When I select it, in this menu, add contact, I can select or choose another option, speed dial and so forth. I'm going to give you example for all of those. So there's directory, then caller ID log. These are the main menu. Ringers, set date and time, settings, and then inside the setting we have huge collection of options: LCD language, voicemail, clear voicemail, keytone, home area code, dial mode, again LCD language. So let's go back one step. After the setting, web address, let's see it. It says Vtech phones. You see vtechphones.com, and then we can go back and it comes back. So these were all available menu options. So I'm going to explain it practically with each section when it comes. Now let's set the language first. So go to the settings and LCD language, select again. So here you can select English, French or Spanish, whatever is your language, just select it. After that, just press this button, all the menu will be selected. Now it says are you sure or accepted. That beep is confirmation beep. and it will set to exit. Just press it once and again until you see the main screen. On the main screen, this shows the date, 6th, the month, and then the day, 21. And this shows the time, where you can set the time and date. The battery also shows here. When you charge it, it just shows charging. Otherwise, it shows the level, 1, 2, or 3 lines. And let me explain the main buttons here. This is off or hang up, and this is talk or pick up. These two. This is just up and down. There is no right and left. So at the top we have directory, you see the book, and the bottom we have caller ID. We go up, it shows directory empty. If I go down, now it says call log empty because we have not received any call. Then we have redial. When you press it, this last number will be available for redial, and then this is the menu. With the menu, you see this up and down arrow. We can go up and down to select the options, which I'm going to go through that later. This one is for voicemail. You can purchase voicemail from your service provider, and you can program it so you can dial some number and access that, which I'm going to explain it. These numbers are just ordinary, and here we have mute. You can just press it, it will mute it. This is for intercom. When you press it, you can communicate, which I'm going to explain it. And this is the speakerphone. Now it's a speakerphone because I have not connected it. There is no dial tone. Here, the charge light is in here. The small speaker on your ear is there. The microphone and the main speaker is at this point. The charging points are at the bottom. When you put it, it receives charge from these pins. Now let's start using it. It shows low battery. I'm going to use different handset. When you want to dial a number, you just punch the number, and as you can see, the number will appear. If you press this cancel button, it will delete it one by one. So you can dial your number and then either put it in your ear by pressing this talk button, or if you want to use speakerphone, you can use speakerphone, which will dial. For the number here, I'm going to practically dial a number. And here, I'm just pressing the talk speaker. And here, my phone will ring. Let's just accept it. To hang up, just press this button and the call will be ended. To redial the last number, just press this button. You will see the numbers. This is a redial 1 of 2, so I've dialed maybe 2 numbers. Go to the 2, 3rd, 4th, and back and forth. Once you have it on the screen, just press this button and it will just dial it for you automatically. That was a very short number. When you dial a number, you can delete it using this delete button here. If I press it, every time I press one last digit will be deleted, like that. When you're on the phone, on the speakerphone, you can increase the volume by pressing this button up, down. When you talk, so this acts for the volume. And here, when the battery is low, and if you pick up the speakerphone, you hear that beeps, the 3 beeps, which means it needs to be immediately charged. And here also it says put in charger. So in this case, this is very low now. When you receive a phone call, you can mute it, or you can join a conversation with other phone. For example, right now I'm receiving a call. Let's answer it. I just picked up the phone. Now it says line in use. In this case, if you don't want the other person to hear you, we have here mute. If I press mute, it says muted. so the person on the other line will not hear you. To unmute it, just press this button, and then it says microphone on, so you know that person can hear you. While you're on the call, you can answer it with this phone. So now this person joined the conversation, so he can hear also the third phone, whatever. But if this person hangs up, it will not affect, because one phone is still answering the call. So if you press this, then the call will be ended. And you can use the battery for 7 hours if you use just handset on your ear. But if you use speakerphone, the time will be half, 3.5 hours. And if you leave it standby at home, don't do anything, it will last for 5 days, and after that you need to charge it. For the first time, the battery needs 11 hours to be charged, but regular charge from my experience shows that it needs 4 hours to be charged. So fully empty battery needs at least 30 minutes so the phone can be turned on. Older system used to use a pulse mode. In some area you might face a challenge, or you might need it. So set it to pulse, press menu and scroll down until you see settings, scroll down, dial mode, and from here select it. Now right now it's touch tone, and you can select it pulse. Now we are in pulse mode. The phone will dial and now 6, now 8 is 8 times, 4 is 4 times, so it makes that noise, that disconnect and connection. You see my phone provider does not recognize it, but in case in your area you need to run it in pulse mode, and then the system says please enter some number, then you need touch. In that case, while you're on the phone, you can press this button, and now it's changed to tone. To change it back to tone, touch tone, press menu, settings, dial mode, and make sure you see touch tone and save. The confirmation beep changed it. Now let me introduce the directory. You can have 50 phone numbers that are common to all handsets. Each phone number can be 30 characters and name can be 15 characters. To work with directory, you can press this up arrow, and also we can go from the menu. So you will see directory here, directory which says empty, but I'm exiting. Let's press menu so you can see it as well. Here directory, and then press this button, it says add contact. So here you can add contact, or you can do speed dial and other stuff for review. So add contact, press this. First it says enter number. Let's press some number for sake of this test, all 1111, and a name. We press these buttons with the alphanumeric that you see, for example ABC. If this button, if you press it continuously, it will be ABC, and also for this one, for example TUV, and so forth, so any letter that you want. Now if I enter a name, let's say Jack, just press this J and then wait, it moves to the next one. Now for letter C here, now let's press A, and the cursor moved. Now for letter C I have to press it 3 times, a little quicker before the cursor moves. So A, B, C, I press it and then the cursor moves. Now K, I have to press this twice. I missed it. Now if you missed it, press delete, go back, and then once, twice. Let's say Jack, I'm not going to put the last name, and after that press this button and it says saved. As I will talk about this. There is an issue with the do not worry about this sign, the battery is charged. I just swapped it and the phone doesn't know it is charged. Now to press this exit multiple times until you exit. Now if I press directory, the up arrow, you see the directory, it says 1 and then it shows jack. Now let's enter another name into directory. Press menu, come down until you see directory, select it, add contact. Now let's add another one, 3333, and then enter name, Dawood, D-A-W-O-O, Dawood. And then if you want to add space, just press the 0 and wait, the cursor moves. J-A-N, and then that's M, I'm deleting it, press MN, Jan, and saved. Now let's add a name that has number and extra characters. So in this case, let's enter the number 6666, save, and then for you, B, and then A, and then I'm going to enter 4. For 4, I have to press it multiple times until I see 4. Once, twice, 3 times, and then G, capital H, I, and then 4. B4, and then U, like that. So if you want to enter special characters that is not common, we press 1 and multiple times. You can see that we see, if I wait, you can see all the characters, comma, apostrophe 4 times, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6, and then you see all those. You can enter all those characters. I'm going to delete it by pressing delete, and then save. Now I press it multiple times to exit. Now to call any of those, if I press directory now, you see it says 5, and I can scroll down to see them. And you see beep, it tells you at the end. If you want to search for any value, press this up, and then if you want to go for R, for example, just press this until you see R, once, twice, 3 times, R, and it will bring the first one. You can go up or down to see all the R. This way, you just bring the number that you want, and then press this, talk to dial. If you want to go to speaker, you can go to speaker. To hang up, just hang up. To edit a name or number, press directory. Let's say this Dawood, any number or name that you want. Let's add, for the jack, let's add a name, last name for example. Press menu, and you see edit number. If you agree with the number, cursor is blinking, you can go back by deleting it or changing it. Let's say the last 4 digit, make it something like that, and then press this menu. Now you have chance to change the name. Now I'm pressing the space with 0, and then here just put wood, and then save. Now we can assign a number to speed dial. In this case, press menu, and then go up and down, go down until you see directory. Press this menu again, and here go down, review, speed dial. Select the menu. Here it will tell you which speed dial. So we can assign all these 2 to 0, 2 to 9, and 0, but not 1, because 1 is for voicemail. Now you see, let's go down. You see 2, 3, 1 was skipped, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and it goes back to 2. So if you want to assign to this number, for example 2, whatever is on the screen, press menu, and here it says which one you want. Let's say jack, and then press. Now you hear a beep and it says, you will see the name. You can go to the next one and assign something else by pressing this directory, and then let's say before you one assigned. Press off multiple times until you exit. Now if I want to dial it, to use a speed dial, press and hold it, and you see if I go to speakerphone, so start dialing because that was incorrect number, I just put it. If you want to reassign for the same speed dial something else, press menu, come down to directory, speed dial. 0 is not assigned. Let's do 2. In this case, press menu twice. It says reassign, and then you see we have more option, clear, speed dial, and reassign, 2 options. To reassign it, press this menu, and this now will allow you to select something from the directory and press select to reassign it. And to delete a speed dial, let's say speed dial number 3, press menu, go to directory, select it, and then come down, speed dial 2, and then 3. I want to remove the 3. Press the select twice again, and then clear. When you see clear SD speed dial, press menu. It says, are you sure? Press the select again, and speed dial number 3 it shows unassigned. This phone has something called quiet mode. Let's see how we can use it. So the quiet mode is something that you can set the phone for up to 12 hours to be quiet. It will not ring. So to do that, we press this quiet mode, this hash button, and hold it for 2-3 seconds. And you will see here it says quiet mode, and then hours. Enter from 1 to 12. Let's say 4 hours, just press 4 and then press menu. Now it's in quiet mode, and you see this sign here telling you that this is in quiet mode. To exit from quiet mode, hold it for 3 seconds and hold it again longer, it will disappear. The ring bell also will disappear. Now let's see how we can set our home area code. You can set your home area code so the phone number will appear nicely on the screen. In some regions, in some countries, the area code is not part of the number that you dial. So let's see how we can set it here. Press menu and then go down with this arrow. Go to settings, press this menu, and then it says language, voicemail, clear voicemail, keytone, home area code, and press it. Now the 3-digit home area code, in my case is 905, and then press menu. Home area code is set. You can press this again to exit. If we receive a call from the same area code, the 3-digit will be omitted, so you will not see the 905 on the screen. Now let's see how we can use the answering system. A total recording is 14 minutes. Maximum number of messages will be 99. And each message can have maximum of 3 minutes. And we can have a greetings of 90 seconds or 1.5 minutes. The default access code to access it remotely is 19. To go to answering system, press this menu, and you see it says play messages. It goes directly to this answering system and it will play it for you. From here we can go down. It says answering system, select it, and we have the following option. It says announcement, delete all old messages of course, and then record memo, answer on and off, answering system setup, which we select and go to the next option. Let's go to the announcement, and
To play, press 2. To record, press 7.
So record, let's say press 7.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Thank you for calling Robojax. You know what to do.
Thank you for calling Robojax. You know what to do.
So everything is good. If you want to play the voice, the announcement, press 2, 3, delete, and 7, record. Let's delete it. Press 3.
Announcement deleted.
Now it will go back to this screen. Let's play it.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
So that was the default one. And if you agree with it, just press exit. You go one step back. So that was announcement. Let's go to the next menu. Delete all old. If you have any messages, right now it says dash dash. I don't have it. Let's select it. It says no old messages. Press back and then go down. Record memo. Record memo is such thing that you can leave a message for your family member while you're at home, and if next person comes, this will blink and they will know that there is a voice message which is not from outside but it is yours. So let's see.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Hey guys, I just left for lunch. I'll be back at 10 o'clock.
Recorded.
So that was recorded, and let's see, answer on and off. You can turn it on like that. On this screen, press menu, and after that you can go up or down to turn it on and off. Now if I press it, it will be turned off. So after that, answering system setup. This is the most important one. Let's press this menu. It says call screening. Call screening is an option. When people call, you can hear the answer, their voicemail while it's being recorded, so you can pick up the phone. Or off with this arrow. And then let's go next one, number of rings. Press this, you can have 3, 4, 5, 6, toll saver. When you select toll saver, it doesn't give the greeting or anything, it just after 3 rings it goes to voicemail. So you cannot have less than 2. Let's put it at 3. And then let's go next, remote code. Remote code is the one that you dial your home phone number, and once it says please leave a message, you enter that code to listen. Now to check or change it, by default it is 19. Let's press it. This is 19, and you can enter, let's say 25 or 23, and press. Now it is saved. Go to the next option, message alert tone. Message alert tone is an option that when you have a message here, then for every 10 seconds it makes a beep. This device makes a beep, so you know there is a message, and you can turn it on or off. If I set it to on, I'm going to leave a message later on, show you. You see now recording time. Here you can limit. It says 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and that's done. Call screening again. Option, number of rings. So I'm exiting. Before I left a message, I can play it here, or I can you see the message I left, a memo for family member. So press this menu and play messages.
You have one new message. Wednesday, 4:26 p.m.
So you see the
Hey guys,
option.
I just left for lunch. I'll be back at 10 o'clock.
End of messages.
So now let's delete it. So let's play it.
You have one old message. Wednesday.
And then delete number 3.
4:26 p.m. Message deleted. End of messages.
Of course, you could also escape. Now let's call and leave a message.
message after the tone.
And here now I have a message here. So every 10 seconds it makes beep. Access our voicemail and listen to this voicemail. So when it prompts, I have to enter 23.
Hello. Please leave a message after the. You have 2 new messages. Sunday, 4:34 p.m.
I enter the code. And so as soon as it answered, just enter the code.
Sunday, 4:35 p.m. Hi. End of messages.
When you do remote operation, you can do 1 to play all, 2 play only new messages, and these are all options. But if you want to hear a list of commands, just press star and 5 and it will tell you all these commands. So I think that will be the better option, because you can't remember like 3 delete all and 4 mean repeat. So if you remember, that's fine, but this is a better option for me. And to hang up, just press 8. Let's see call screening. I'm dialing using my mobile phone. It's dialing. Let's see when we receive a call. So I can press this. Once it's recording, we can hear it. I just hang up. So once the person starts leaving a message, you press this button. Now let's have a look at the ringer and volume and tone. To set the ringtone and volume and ringers, press menu, scroll down until you see ringers, press this, select menu, and now we have ringer. If I go down, it says tone and then volume, tone, volume. So we have 2 options. If you want to select that default volume, press this, and you can maybe turn it even off or leave it at that level. Press this, select, and if you want to select the tone, select the menu, and here number 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 9, and this was the ringer tone and volume. Cancel and press again to exit. Now let's see how we can use the call logs to see the call and also to redial back, contact the same person. For the call log, we press the CID down, and here it says Robojax. That was the number that I called, and you can go down. Once you see it, you can press this button to dial, and if you want to delete it, just press this delete. Let's press this, and it says deleting, it deleted. And if you want to dial whatever is on the screen, just press this talk and it will dial. To save a number from here to the memory, just press this menu and it will ask you for the number. If you want to edit it, let's say you want to add something in front of it or just at the beginning. So let's say you accepted it and enter the name, and after that press and it will be saved. Right now it says number repeated, so if the number already exists, it will not allow you to save it, so you have to change it, or it means do not save. You can also change the call log by pressing menu, go down, call ID log, press the menu. You can do review, delete all, and option is also available here. Once you select delete all, press this, it says delete all, again confirm, and it's done. Now let's see how we can use multiple handsets, like call transfer and intercom in between them. Transfer call, when you receive it, you can transfer it to any devices that you want directly. let's talk. Now I've picked up the phone, answered the call, and after that somebody says I want to talk to somebody else at home or in your business, so we can transfer it. This is handset number 4. Now let's transfer it to this handset number 4. In this case, we can press INT, and it says to which one. Let's say number 4. Now this is ringing. Talk. Now this person answered, and if I press select, pay attention, just hang up, it says transferred to this, because this person answered. Now the call is transferred. It says line in use because this person is now using it. At this time, any person who picks up the phone can join the conversation, of course. To do intercom between the phones, we just press this INT, intercom, and then it waits for you, intercom 2, and then enter the number. For example, this is 1 and this is 4. If I want 4, just press 4. It says calling handset 4, and it is handset 2 is calling. And then you can answer either by pressing the talk or the speakerphone. Hello. So now you can hang up. Any of these person can hang up, and the call will be ended. Now let's have a look at the voicemail. You can purchase voicemail service from your provider, and then they will give you a phone number where you can dial it from home and also from remote location. But from home it will be very simple. They will give you like star 98 in most cases. So you visit their website and you will set your voicemail phone number. That's the one can be assigned to voicemail, and then you need the password. So you can press this. It says voicemail number, and screen is ready for you. Let's say star, and I'm pressing the star, and you see that half H, and then let's say 98. Mine was star 98, and press this menu. It's saved now. Now if to dial it, press and hold. Now,
please enter your PIN, followed by the pound key. You have 0 new messages. Press 1 to listen to your new messages. Press 2 to listen to your saved messages.
this was a voicemail service provided by my phone provider. Now let's see how we can register and deregister a handset. We can register and deregister handsets. When you buy a new handset, we will register. But why you would deregister? Sometimes you give it the handset to somebody else. And also pay attention, this says handset number 1, that's green, and then blue is number 2 for me, gray is, the silver is number 3, and then red is number 4. So one way to change the order, let's say I want to change the other way and make red number 1, then we have to deregister. When you do the deregistration, all of this will be deregistered, and then when you register, in the order that you register will determine. If I do the red first, the red will be number 1. So now let's see how we do it. I'm turning off the light so you can see it. Now let's press and hold this until this in use, this light blinks. When it starts blinking, release and press. It makes a beep. Now it takes a while, do not worry. It takes about a few seconds until you see that it says deregistered. All of them will be deregistered because we heard the beep. Yes, you see now it says to register, put handset or see the manual. Now these have been changed. So this was in this order. This was 1. I'm going to make this red 1 and then silver 2. Now to register, we just put the handset and then hold it and wait. It takes about a minute registering. holding it. Registered. Now if I remove it, just few seconds, you see this is now handset number 1, and then I'm going to put this. You can see red is number 1, silver is 2, green is 3, and blue is number 4. And here for conclusion, that I would say that this is very compact, nice, handy phone. It has tons of features. The directory, the caller ID, all the features that I explained are very easy to use, and the backlight is also very handy. Answering system is amazing. So all the features, speakerphone, everything is good, but here are some back draws. First, it does not announce the call, unlike Panasonic, some models of Panasonic and AT&T. When you receive a call, it announces the caller number or the caller's name.
Call from Robojax. Call from Robojax.
Which it does not have it. Also, the handsets cannot be renamed. For example, this is AT&T, and I've renamed this office, and the other one is bedroom, living room, kitchen, or something like that, or maybe office 1, office 2, shipping, receiving. But this cannot be renamed. It just shows. Right now I have disconnected it, so you don't see it. It shows handset 1, 2, 3, and 4. Other than that, this is amazing. Definitely recommend it, and if you want to purchase it, the link is below this video. So if you purchase it from the link below, it will help me as well. Thank you for watching. This was how to use this Vtech cordless answering system phone. Please thumb up the video, and if you have comment or question, post it in the comment section below. I try to answer and reply, and don't forget to subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Call from Robojax. Call from Robojax.
Hello, calls to Robojax are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone, then press pound. Hello, calls to Robojax are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. If you're a family member, friend, or invited caller, please press pound to be connected. If you're a solicitor, please hang up now. Hello, calls to this number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone, then press pound.
Hey, this is Robojax.
Please wait a moment while your call is connected. Call from.
Hey, this is Robojax.
So, let's answer it.
To answer the call, press 1. To answer and always allow this number, press 2. To block this number, press 3. To send this call to the answering system, press 4. To repeat these options, press star.
In this video, we're going to have a look at this AT&T 4 handset answering machine cordless phone system.